I'm over here, damn it. Thank you. Hello, folks. My name is Tolinar, and I am an Overlord. Now, by now, I've finally got my room pages sorted out, and I've got a nice grasp of the Maiden page going. And it's got some sorcery masteries and some resolve masteries. So I have plenty of nice toughness going on. I'm going to switch that sound off so I don't have to listen to that. There we go. And boy, do I go red this time. This is just one of those games where my partner is absolutely terrible at the game. I've got a solo queue partner to end all solo queue partners. So here we go. It's the level 1 shit. And there's Trundle. And he looks asleep at the wheel. Let's see how asleep. Oh, this is going to be an easy kill. Okay, so we're going to kill this dude. He's not playing smart at all. And he's dead. So I'll pick up a little gold on the assist there. Go ahead and put a ward out. And we're gonna steal us a buff is what we're gonna do. Kinda hitching around. Now we are actually looking at a support Trundle, so we'll see how this goes. I'm actually pretty familiar with playing Trundle in support. The trick is really getting your pillar in the right position and reaching level 6, where it gets very hard to 1v1 you. Only a few champions can do it. With Yorick, it basically comes down to, do you have the Maiden or don't you have the Maiden? Alright, so I pin the Vayne and do a whole lot of damage to her. She pokes me a couple times. And then Trundle takes a bite out of Draven, and Draven is missing all the CS because he's up fucking there. It's real great, Draven. Come on. Get this show on the road. God, you got 4 CS and 2 of them are from me, and I missed some last hits too. So that's just great. That's why I don't play ADC. Miss another one. I'm trying to get some graves on the ground so I can fight this Trundle. Because as much as I'd like to take him on head-to-head, probably not going to happen. So what I need to do is get some ghouls, paint the Vayne, and then kill her remotely. That way I don't have to get too close to that Trundle, which I consider to be bad mojo. Okay. Trundle takes a point of damage, doesn't matter. Go ahead and drop this here. Hit her once. This Draven, he is just bleeding for a fight, literally. I don't know what the hell. So I'm waiting to get my 3rd ghoul. Super annoying. I hate it when I sliver these things. It never used to happen before, but now my rune pages have no damage on them. So, fuck you, Riot. Come on. Give me my flat damage already. God, it's awful. I missed this. I missed that. Big-ass nuisance. It's pillared. I accidentally gooped Trundle. It's not what I wanted to do, but it will force him to run away. What are you doing? I don't know why he gets the kill, but I know he gets the kill. Whatever. The Trundle realizes that I don't have my Maiden yet. And he's got nothing to fear from me, because when my ghouls die, he gains health. So I can't really go in on him and do anything. So I'm just going to sit around and farm. He's just going to sit around and farm. And we're going to stare at each other kind of cross-eyed. And I'm going to think to myself, man, I've got a bad ADC. So great. I'm going to goop him, do some damage. He'll recover about half of the damage I do when the ghouls die. So fuck. It's Trundle. I get my common sense back and walk away. There's the ADC. I'm winning this fight. Time to leave. Okay. Well, I wish that could have turned out a little better, but at least I got my mana kill. Although, given his visible skill level, I wish I had taken it for myself. I teleport on back. Now I've got a little bit more damage in my kit, which I have a feeling I'm going to need. Because one of the nasty abilities of Trundle is to steal AD from enemies. So I'm just sitting here. I'm trying to play blue. Trying to give this guy stacks and get my guys going. I'm standing on a ward. I goop the enemy Vayne and throw some ghouls at her. So good for me. Okay. Standard stuff. Good deal. Now, my decisions of which runes to use in my grass page. Oh, and now Gragas is in some trouble. So, I ring, so he can't go in, and Gragas goes the wrong way. What the hell are you doing? He thinks he sees the play. So that's good. That's great. He's gonna go this way. He's gonna go that way. He's gonna get run around in fucking circles and get surrounded. Fourth champion is gonna show up, and I'm just gonna walk out. What in the fuck, man? Know your limits. You should have just walked away when I ringed that stupid-ass Trundle so he couldn't follow. Whatever. Here's Trundle, and I give him a nice hard handshake and walk back to lane. It's basically what you do with Trundle. You hit him and you step away. You don't want to have a nice, long, prolonged fight with Trundle unless you have a major advantage. You want to give him a good hard smack and step back. The more you move the battle, the less likely you're going to fight on Trundle's goop, the less likely he's going to get his pillar in the right spot. Speaking of a pillar in the right spot, he gets a chunk of me later. I'll show you when that happens. Whew, what a good pillar. Anyways, you'll see it when it happens. I do respect a good carry support who does his job well, and Trundle can do it. To be a traditional support, you have to have heals, shields, or CC, some way to slow the... Ooh, I got a good jump there. Some way to slow the enemy. The only thing that makes Trundle a traditional support is his pillar. Okay, so they're gonna do dragon. I'm like, hey, are we doing dragon? Come on, let's do dragon. I've got my maiden up. So I go ahead and solo the dragon. Now Gragas comes over. And red team is like, hey, they're missing. Something's happening right now. And Trundle's like, oh, it's the dragon. Now he'll die near the dragon, so the dragon will die near him, so he'll get a whole lot of his health back. I'll go ahead and goop the Vayne to slow her down and get a couple of hits from the ghouls, which will slow her down further. And I am trying not to drag the maiden onto the lane at this time. I see this dude. Like, oh, dude! And, yeah, we'll see how this goes. He's dead. Pretty good. Meanwhile, Draven is being Draven. Getting hemmed in. I see these dudes, so... Throw the goop. Take a couple of auto attacks. I'm not too worried about it. Maiden, of course, is not giving a shit. She does what she always does. She farms until I land a mist or an attack a champion. Otherwise, she's just going to go after the minions. She's not all that bright in that respect. 1,000 distance is far too far for Maiden to camp. Okay, I enter into turret range. Now I get over by this wall thinking that's fine, but then Trundle gets me. He's got me pinned up against the wall. I'm taking turret aggro. He blows heal, but he will get me. And this stupid Varus is going to die. I mean, yeah, the Draven is going to die horribly. And he doesn't seem to understand the way that Trundle works. As enemies die, Trundle gets stronger. He's the sort of champion who completely turns a fight on his head. It's bad enough that he missed one kill. He's lucky that he got it when the Vayne was dumb enough to walk back into the fight. Because, well, I guess they're on about the same level, aren't they? They can't keep it in their fucking pants. Anyways, let's get back to lane. Wait a minute. Give me a control ward. Real supports use wards, people. Alright, now we can walk back to lane. And I am full on red Yorick at this point. Because these people are balls to ass bonkers. There's shit going on here. I'm like, no, fuck that. That's all stupid. I'm trying to get him to come over. He doesn't even see me. All he sees is the red splotch in front of him beating on his face. Alright, so here they come. They're going to jump on Draven. I'm going to ring this Trundle's bell really hard. I get him in the ring. I goop him. He's going to speed himself up and get away. He's going to pop his shield. That's fine. He's got the green rune, which protects, which is great. Gragas thinks he's going to go on in. I miss my skills. He misses his. Managed to catch Vayne in the ring. And throw down my exhaust and decide, you know what? This is stupid. You guys are way too enthusiastic for this shit. And I walk away. There's one kill for them. And somehow Draven survives. Good for you, Buster. And I start taking turret aggro. That's fine. I can take a couple shots. Trundle, I don't care. I just want to break the turret. Smash. That Demolish rune is actually pretty handy. And the more health you have, the more powerful it is. So, for a champion that builds a lot of flat health, which is Yorick, Yorick really doesn't want to build armor or magic resist because it doesn't make his ghouls any stronger. It doesn't make him any stronger either. So here I go, and there's Trundle, and where's my partner? Oh, he's going to stand in the stun field. That's what he is. Okay, great. So now I have to summon the maiden. He's running away now, and I'm going to die because there are 4 champions from the enemy team here. And our mid is where? Nowhere is where. They threw the entire fucking team at me. Echo is currently walking back to base, but everybody else is there to kill me. And our mid is doing nothing interesting. He gets literally nothing for that play. He doesn't push the lane. He's barely ticking on the turret now. I'm like, this is dumb. So, this is going to be one hell of an uphill slog if it's even possible. The good news is Draven is ahead in kills. Let's check the scoreboard. As you can see, I'm sitting on 3,600 and Draven is at 57, so he's got a big lead to play with. Unfortunately, Miss Vayne also has some kills, so she's at 4,600. And I'm at 3,700, which is kind of middle of the road. At least I have some gold. Better than some people on our team. And Gragas is in the ground again. Oh, fortunately, Victor is kind of broke. Now, I see them pushing on the mid. I'm like, all right, fine. I guess I don't have any choice but to defend. Because Ziggs is recalling, of all things. So here I come. And I goop. And I avoid all that crap. And my ghouls come running out. I miss the hook. Draven gets his ass stunned. And I pick up the CS because I really don't want Draven to have it. Give me that. Just give me all the CS. I'm the one who needs it, not you. I realize this is going nowhere fast. So I'm like, alright, we're going to posture for just a second longer. My maiden still has 30 seconds on it. And I'm hitching around, trying to get an angle. I suspect he put down a ward, so I put down a ward too, and I was right. Thanks to counter vision, I can see that he can see that I can see that. Let's just keep. Okay. So, I've managed to pick up the full health build at this point because I've decided that my ADC is kind of trash. Best I can do is build tank. I let myself get stunned and take a turret shot or two. I don't care. I got the shields for it. Okay, Trundle is doing what Trundles do. He's going in and out of the battle. And I'm going to force him to go right back out again by summoning the Maiden. Nobody wants to get close to that shit, and for good reason. These players are good enough to know that the Maiden is bad news. And there goes the Mega Inferno Bomb. That's going to do some damage. We will begin a siege. The enemy will summon all of their ultimates on us. There goes the ultimate from the opposing... Ooh. So yeah, there's lots of shit flying around. And I hit that thing and do some awkward sliding sideways because my animations are wonk. And I'm like, you know what? Maiden is dead. This is stupid. And I walk away. Let's put a ward here. There's a ward over there. I can see that there's nobody at the blue. That's nice. Now here's Vayne. Okay, I don't have Maiden. I'll throw some goop at Vayne. I'm like, nah, I don't really want to fight that Vayne. Vayne is blocking. And Kale got a turret. So good for Kale. It's pretty much the only useful thing she does all game is get a turret or two. She's farming nicely, tell you what, but she's not doing anything with it. So that's not especially helpful. She's wandering around, putting down some safety wards, and she's gonna, I think, take Krugs. No, she's gonna recall, because doing things is hard. And I'm gonna walk into the mid where Draven is getting whatever he thinks he's getting. He's just auto-attacking minions and ignoring the gank coming up on him, but I'm not gonna let him get ganked. So I wall out Lee Sin. He completely misses his Q. I give him some damage to think about. He's forced to flash. Oh, not really forced to flash, more like chooses to flash. And Draven actually runs into range for whatever fucking reason. I don't know what the hell. But I do know that it gets my ass killed. Oh, they got a ward on that side of the river. Well, shit. So I marked there's a ward there. Fuck. And Draven is gonna die to the fucking Trundle because he does not know how to position himself. Fucking I bury a barrier off the Vayne so that he can't come running in and kill the fucking Draven before he can do anything. And Draven literally gets closer. He literally gets closer so Vayne can still shoot him. Which is the stupidest fucking thing ever. If Lee Sin had jumped on him, he'd be dead. If Vayne had jumped on him, he'd be dead. He doesn't return to the turret though. He runs down the river where Trundle can kill him. And now he's dead. I hope you understand my frustrations. This is gonna get worse before it gets better. I'm gonna need some mellower. Give me that. Okay. Put a ward up. Put a ward up. I don't want surprises. I want the dragon. And with Maiden, I'm going to solo it. Maiden has all the tools required to solo the dragon. The little ghouls act as tanks. The E knocks off a percent of max health damage. And so, the E knocks off a percent of current health. And every 2 seconds, the Maiden deals a given percent of, oh, hi, Draven, are you here to be stupid and steal the... No, thank God I got it, because you suck. Thanks for showing up to do nothing. Hey, let's wander over there and kill that entire enemy team. That's also very stupid. And I try to pull on that. I'm like, no, I ain't doing it. Let's just get the gold, people. Because, hey, look. This is what? Fucking 400, 500, 600 gold of minions? But Kale would rather chase the Vayne. So good for you, Kale. And she gets nothing. Not so good for you, Kale. So Kale continues doing nothing, and Draven continues to look for free kills. Our team is now 15 and 12. We are ahead by about 5,000 gold, and I'm just going to keep making the lead bigger. As you can see, I am 0 and 3, and I'm at 5,600 gold, so I am the least funded member of our team. And yet Victor is even further behind that. The enemy Echo is further behind that. We should be very, very much in the lead. But there's one little problem with that. One, the enemy team has a Trundle. Trundles are excellent at turning fights around because the more health you have, the more health you give Trundle when he dies. The more armor and magic resist you have, the more armor and magic resist you give Trundle when he ults you. And Kale wants to take Herald. Great. I'm not going to go get Herald with Kale. No. Quit pinging it. I ain't going to do it. These guys are just going to brawl on the mid. That's nice. You go do that. Now, at this point, they have assumed defensive positions, and Echo is forced to teleport over, so he's going to do that. And I could pick a fight with him, but Maiden just went on cooldown. Okay, Maiden's dead, so never mind. This entire time, Maiden was in the mid, helping to fight. And that is now over. Either that or I sent Maiden to the bottom lane. I don't even remember where Maiden was, but I know that Maiden died. Alright, well, we're going to go ahead and steal the enemy's red. And Ziggs is going to try to steal it, and then, from me, and then become occupied with the fight. Be like, no, I want to kill champion more than I want to steal the red from my own Yorick. Make up your mind, you fuckwad. So I drop in behind the trundle, I pillar him, I do quite a bit of damage. I'm like, I have no team. So have a goop, have a smack, fuck you, see you later. And then Kale runs in. And Kale is like, I shall save the fuck, I'm leaving. That's actually correct behavior. That's fine. Being able to walk away from shit that looks bad is a talent in solo queue. Let me tell you how many players don't do it. How many players don't see the 4 players charging at them and think, oh, I'm going to die if I try to... I am missing all these last hits and it's seriously pissing me off. Come on, relax. I can't pop ghouls. Fuck it. I'm going home. So I'm recalling. This guy punched me. Fuck you, you little shit. Oh, I hate you so much. And the whole enemy team comes to kill me. And what does my team do? They're like, let's jump in on it, boys. There is nobody in mid. There is nobody up top. The gold is going to waste. Let's all just go die in a big cluster fuck in the enemy's jungle. Ready, set, go. So yeah, Draven's trying to kill somebody, and he gets one because he's Draven and he's really fed, so good for him. He gets pillared off of that. He probably would have got more gold if he just taken the freaking mid. Terrific, 18 to 14. And I die again, trying to be productive as these guys chase around kills. You guys have fun with that. I've got a game to win. So, if we check the scoreboard, Draven is still carrying his ladies up to 10k gold, and I'm going to summon the Maiden to the top lane and go push mid because I want all the gold myself. In the meanwhile, the enemy Vayne is slowly scaling up, and everyone else is being pinned. Trundle is hard to deny. Even if he has almost no gold, if he ults the right person and plays smart, he can get kills.
Shut down.
Vayne gets the kill on Draven after Draven kills the useless Victor, and then Ziggs manages one kill over there, and everybody is over here. I'd rather help the Kale than help anybody else. Mainly because helping the Kale means getting gold, because there's not a big freaking enemy team here. So I start damaging the turret, and smash. I love demolish. Okay, this is run its course. See you later. And I've gotten everything I can get here. I can wait for the lane to reset, but that's going to take a while. So let's wander over to top lane and rejoin the Maiden after I get some runes down. I think I'll sweep the Baron pit too, to ensure that they don't have vision on it, and they don't. This isn't the sort of team that wards, this is the sort of team that feeds. And to be honest, my team is the sort of team that feeds too. Okay, so here I am, and there's Echo. I don't give a shit about Echo, because if Echo decides to fight me seriously, now that is Lee Sin, and we are going to leave. Because that means the whole fucking team is coming at me yet again. So I shall teleport to the other side of the fucking map. See ya later, you fucks. More mellowing, please. Undaunted, they proceed to run to the other side of the map to get me. It's not that surprising, though. Oh, look, it's the entire enemy team again. I will do this. And my team is here and fighting, so maybe I'll help, or maybe I'll just push. Nah, I don't know what I want to do. I'll go ahead and goop that Trundle. Here comes Vayne. She's going to kick me away. So after performing a full map-wide teleport to get away from the enemy team proceeds to chase me from end to fucking end to try and kill me. Fuck you. Seriously. We'll keep playing. New scoreboard. I am now at 8,200 gold, and I'm working from 3rd place. I am actually 2,000 above most of the enemy team, and this fight is going to go terrible for us. Well done, you blew it. Now our lead has evaporated, for the most part. Most of our players are very similar in gold to the enemy now, and it's going to get worse before it gets better. No, don't lag out. I want to record this cleanly. Please stop fucking lagging. My God, I don't want this to cut down to fucking 4 frames a second, so don't. Thank you. Stop hitching the recording. For real, please. Vayne is pushing the bottom lane. She will get the turret, and I'll just be there to hold the minion wave. And this game is getting depressing really fast. It's League of Piss on the Yorick. This was a rage-worthy game if there ever was one. So I've got 4 minions. Finish these guys off. Call my ghouls and decide this is a fine lane. I'm just going to keep farming it. And here's Draven. I want anything to do with this fuck. I want him to just get the hell away from me. There's Vayne. And our team is now chasing the Vayne down, which I don't care about that either. So that's nice. I'm going to drop a ward. My ghouls are going to come with me, I guess. And here's a turret. So we're going to do some destruction on the turret. And crunch. And this is going to be a dead turret. Vayne's going to get a lot of damage on me, but it doesn't even matter. Turret's down. I got what I came for. I'm leaving. For a moment, it looked like Draven was going to play smart too. There's nothing left in that lane. But no, Draven is going to continue pushing and try to pick up a kill on Vayne. Let's see if that works out for him. No. The answer is no. So, Draven is dead. Let's check the scoreboard now. He's up to 12,000 and Vayne is tying him. Most of the enemy team is around 7,000 to 8,000. I start tanking the turret. Here we go, people. And we are going to smash our way straight into the center. And I'm going to try to do that. And we're going to get the inhibitor. And now I'm going to walk away. Okay, so I am 0-5 this game because it's all shit. The enemy team is starting to scale up to our level now. They're getting closer to 9,000. The gold gap is getting smaller. Trundle is 3-2, and he's got Death Dance, which is useful for him because if he stays alive during Death Dance, his passive, thanks to having damage over time instead of direct damage, then as a result, his healing from an enemy dying can actually save him. It's a very powerful item on him, even though it's not built that often. Usually, people build Ravenous Hydra and just push massive. Now, this is cool. The Maiden actually came. I noticed this about a few seconds beforehand, but Maiden was literally running after me to get into the lane. I'm like, you guys gonna come gank the... Come on. Come on. Come on. No, and fuck you. Oh, look, it's Vayne. This is stupid shit. What the fuck are you doing? He is stealing the red. Well, good for fucking you. Now that you've got the red buff, what you gonna do with it, cowboy? Okay, there's the enemy team, and this is all shit, so I'm just gonna walk away from it. Gragas is here. Draven is dead, and they are pushing on the door. So we're just gonna come over this way and continue farming. I am 0-5. I've just barely got my Black Cleaver, and I've decided for this game, I freaking fail my teleport. I am so pissed. I teleport basically to a minion under the mini. If you teleport using the minimap, and there is a minion under the minimap, you will teleport to the minion under the freaking minimap. Fix it, please. That happens so often to me. So here I am. I decide I'm going to hold the mid, because I don't really want them sieging. And Trundle is forced to go block the Maiden. But the Maiden is tougher than she looks. So this is not the easiest proposition for Trundle. And Trundle starts taking damage from the Maiden. He's hanging in there because his passive lets him heal up. The Maiden continues to push. And the entire enemy team sees, hey, Trundle is struggling to kill an NPC. Let's go attack him. That's not a terrible idea. So he's getting gooped down by the maiden. Cask pushes him closer to the maiden. He activates Cleanse and runs away as fast as he can. And we're going to get this turret for free because he underestimated the power of the maiden. And now shit's going on underneath me, and I don't really want to be a part of it, but I guess I better get down there since it's getting late in the game. And that's going to be a kill for Gragas. And Maiden is just going to keep pushing, so I'm going to join her. There's no reason to leave her. I land a good hit, and I do a lot of damage. And Echo resets, gets the kill, and I kill him. Now we have an ace. I'm doing damage as quick as I can. And I'm swinging so fast because of the Triforce, I think. Yeah, I don't usually attack this quickly, but in this game I bought a Triforce just to see if it would work, and it works pretty good. So yeah, there's an enemy. I do a little bit of something here, thinking, yeah, maybe we'll get more. I'm doing some good damage to this Trundle, but I think this is not going to end well for me. If I remember right, the entire enemy team comes up, and I just barely managed to kill the Trundle thanks to the Maiden before the enemy team kills me. And there's the ult, and stop lagging, you piece of shit. Thank you kindly. Now fuck, just go! God, why are you running at 5 fucking frames a second? It's not complicated. My computer is hiccuping, and I'm not a fan of it. Alright. So, my team, which is completely devoid of strategy, screwed the pooch. Nonetheless, I was able to turn it into something decent. I am now 2-6 with 11 assists. My money map says that I'm at 13k, which means I'm at the front of the team at this point. I'm catching up quickly to Draven, who is falling off faster than a rock in a well. And I am almost up. I'm like, come on, guys. This isn't that hard. All you have to do is take the enemy inhibitors and finish the freaking game. Despite this, they continue to chase kills, ignore objectives, and just basically be as stupid as absolutely possible. I teleport here, thinking, well, I'll help out the enemy team. The enemy team consists of one Gragas being dumb, and as he sees me, he runs away. I call the Maiden to see if I can flip this around. I get a whole lot of damage down. And Gragas comes back. So great. I go ahead and ring this vein as he's coming up. And Gragas just murders him with a one-shot. We should be able to do this, so let's get it over with. Knocking the turrets down as fast as possible. Alright. This shouldn't take too much longer. The game ends 39-28. Mostly due to my incredible decimation skills. How amazing. Alright, so maybe I wasn't that influential in that game. That's okay, you can't always be the hero. Thanks very much for carrying us, Gragas. See you next time.